What's up, sitters? This is Joey Edge along with Chris Martinez.
What's happening, sir?
And we are front porch sitting. That was a little better this week.
That was good, bro.
A little better.
No,
a
you
little
nailed
better.
it. You nailed it. We're good.
Hopefully,
Mic's working?
They say they are. Yeah, it looks like it is right here.
Okay.
Let's make sure it's not screwed up in this thing. Yep, not hidden. Everything should be good. We should be in here. Clayton Steinrook, So Bike, and
Love
Liam
that guy,
Liam
man.
Cohen's voice.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw his presser, but it was a little.
The Duval one?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Jackson's ready to throw him in the river right now.
Oh boy.
Oh, buddy. You got
Yeah.
to do some research.
A little bit, right?
He announced, what did he enunciate? The Vol?
I think it was I
Plus
can't.
enunciate Duval. He didn't do that.
You didn't practice that.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
That just happened,
I
right?
just know that,
Yeah,
man.
I mean,
I'm
it's
from
not
North
that
Florida,
hard.
man. Like, we
It's
know what to do.
It's not that hard. He's not from that far South Florida either.
I don't even know what he did, dude. He said
Duval. That's what it was. It
Yeah.
was Duval.
Duval.
Whoa.
Sounded very Vero Beach, sir. Like, bro, you're in the mud, man. Duval, come on, man.
Come on, man.
Them boys, they're out there. They're really
Yeah.
out there in Jacksonville. What are you doing?
They are. They are.
Duval.
It was bad. And he had like a little facial expression with it. It was.
I'm sorry, it just tickled me, man. That's too
Yeah.
funny. You know what else is not funny? Very serious.
Tell me.
JW Weaponry. They're not something to joke about. They are very serious about what they do for the community, for you. We're not going to harp on it too long.
Don't have to.
They've been so instrumental to us. You know what I mean? I think
Yeah.
this year to me is like not matching energy. You know, people say that we're matching energies this year, whatever. But I do want to reciprocate what's given to me. And JW Weaponry has been so supportive of Front Porch Sitting for years now. It sounds crazy to say years,
But it's been
hundreds,
several years.
hundreds of episodes. Like we can literally say hundreds and hundreds.
Yes.
From the beginning. So appreciative of them. So please go. They support us. Please go support them. I mean a great deal to myself and Joey and Tyler and everyone that's been here before. Joey, if you wanted to go see them, they have everything that you need. I don't think we need to harp on that too much. If you have any questions, though, you can reach out to me, Joey, or John.
That's right.
At the number.
The number to JW Weaponry is 386-243-8587. 386-243-8587 is the number to JW Weaponry. Or you can reach Chris at 386.
Boy, you better stop. Hey. You got the first part right. Leave that alone, sir.
Yeah, no, I know your phone number. I could have thrown it out there. I just want you to know
I
that.
appreciate you not doing that.
Anyways, we got a show tonight.
We do.
I'm not going to call it a full show just yet.
We'll get there.
They always turn into a full show. Big week for the Tigers for baseball. It's the week before we play, a week before we start our season. So we got the Purple and Gold game Friday night, 6 o'clock. If you guys want to come out and hang out with us, it'd be a good time.
Yes. We'll be there.
But yeah, so we've been busy. We've been hard at it. I got home. Let's see, 11 minutes ago. 8:55 is when I pulled into my front yard.
Wow.
Yeah. Got a quick bite to eat and came on out, set everything up, and I say set everything up. All I did was turn some cameras on and push the button over here. I didn't do any.
Let them know.
I didn't do much. But yeah, man, it's been a fun week so far, and can't wait for Friday night.
It's exciting. Happy to hear that.
Yes, sir. We had a big weekend. Me and old Benton went up to Huntington College.
Right?
My old stomping grounds, Chris.
Yeah, how cool is that?
So
Yeah, let's talk about that a little bit.
I'm good talking about it because
I'd like to chat a little bit how that went.
Yeah,
because I truly haven't heard yet.
No, you haven't.
I
haven't
asked
talked
how
to
it
you.
went, and you told me good. He told me good, and that was the end of it.
Yeah. So, when he first got that phone call from Huntington College, which is where I went, I didn't think much of it at first, and then as the conversation went on, and they asked about, family and you ever been to Huntington College, and he's like, well, no, and he's like, do you know anything about it? And he's like, yeah, my dad played baseball there. He's like, okay, so have you been here? And he's like, no, sir, that was a long time ago. And I was like, okay.
You didn't have to do like that.
Yeah, no, we can fight if you want to, but so we go up there, and man, the place hasn't changed since I've been there. It's like I told Benton when we pulled up, and the GPS took us to the back part of the football facility.
Yeah.
And when we started pulling in there, I was like, it's like I ain't missed a day. Like I remember all these roads and how to get everywhere, and so I pull up to the back and we walk around to the front, which is where they are, and go in. All the staff there was extremely, extremely pleasant. Like they all came and introduced themselves to us and all that. And you know, the recruiter that originally talked to Benton, he asked me, he's like, so he said, so you played here, right? And I was like, I did. And he's like, what years? And I was like, man, it was a long time ago. And he said, so it was like Coach Turk and Coach Conville, which is my head coach. Coach Conville was my head coach whenever I was there. He was like, so it was back like when they're in their early days. And I was like, I'm pretty sure I was Conville's second class. Like I was in the second class. And so we talked or whatever about that. But as we were walking around and everything, man, it just brought back so many memories, and it's crazy.
That's fire.
It really was. It was cool. And then I got to talk to DJ, my old head coach. He was mad at me because I didn't call him previously.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So whenever I called him, he didn't answer, and we went to his office. He wasn't there. They had the day off, and it was raining the entire day, so they weren't doing any baseball things. So, but he called me whenever we were leaving. He called me back, and he said, "Hey, who is this?" And I was like, "Is this DJ?" He said, "It is." And I said, "Well, this is Joey Edge," and he was like, kind of a pause for a second, and he goes, "Bad word. How are you?" And I said, "Man, I can't complain. I'm so good. You know, whatever." I said, "We just left Huntington."
Right.
And he said, "Yeah, I heard you and your son were coming up here, but I didn't hear it from you."
Wow.
And I was like, "Yeah, that's probably my fault." He goes, "Oh no, you dang right, it's your fault." He's like, "I'm very upset with you." And so we talked about it for a little while, and he asked me if Benton wanted to play baseball up there, and I was like, maybe we'll talk about it. So yeah, that was pretty cool too.
Yo, man, no way.
Yeah. So the head football coach is the first one that said that.
Really?
Yeah. He's like, do you want to play baseball? And Benton was like, I ain't really thought about it. Ain't really been something that I've thought about because nobody will let you do that anymore.
Right.
And he's like, yeah. He said, me and DJ have been here together for 21 years. That's my best friend. He's like, we can work together. I promise. He said, if that's a deal breaker, you want to play baseball, we'll break the deal. We're good.
Wow.
And I was like, wow.
How about that?
Yeah. So it was a really good visit. We had a really good time. Benton really enjoyed it. So yeah, got to visit the old stomping grounds. I showed him like where my dorms were. We didn't get to go in, obviously.
Right.
I was like, that was this year. This was the next year, and
oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
love that.
Football field's gotten a lot better since then.
Oh, that's good. That's great, 21 years.
Long time.
Yeah, long time.
Yeah, long time. How have you been?
Doing well.
Yeah.
Doing well, man.
Football's going good?
Yeah, Zane recovered from surgery. Oh, thank God. It's a nightmare.
Is he like all recovered now? Because I know
it seems like it. Yeah,
couple maybe a week or so. It was not fun.
No, God,
sleep patterns were all messed up.
No. Yeah. He's back to his normal self, man. He's kicking it. He's good. No, everything's good. Football's going good. It's hot right now. So, I mean, hot. Like Columbia High School's hot.
Columbia High School is hot.
We're up right now. So keep the momentum going.
Always got to keep that big mo on your side.
For sure. Tonight, Joey, we're going to talk about playoffs. NFL playoffs.
Yes, sir.
Is the NFL trying to give Patrick Mahomes a three-peat? I don't think you think so. I do think so. So that'll be fun. And then we're going to do a draft. Joey and I are going to do a draft. We're going to try to do this, like, spitball this thing. We won't have a draft board or anything, but we're going to pick as if we were head coaches, okay? We were head coaches, and we would like, especially my loyal ones, like Travis Smith's in the chat, my dad's in the chat, Clayton's in the chat. All of you guys that always comment, please, need you to comment here. Grade the draft picks. That'd be great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
We'll give a little bit of time in between each so that way you can grade them and tell us, because there is a little bit of a delay. But maybe say the player's name that we draft and then A through F, right? When you agree?
Yep, I'm in. I like that.
We want your opinion. We want your opinions. But I think then we'll do like little sitter suggestions, see where things are, see where we're at time-wise, and maybe an early show, maybe a long show. We're just going to let it flow tonight. Good with that?
Huge fan.
Are you putting it on the internet?
Have not yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing some research.
Tyler.
Wait. That's about time. Hurry up, feller.
Lord have mercy.
You're late.
It's all right, man. Mail it in. All right. So while you're putting it on the internet, I'm gonna give my initial opinion on the.
You said you watched both NFL games, right?
Yes, sir.
Let's go with the less controversial one first. I feel like
Washington.
Yeah, Washington and Philly.
Yeah, I thought Philadelphia controlled the football game, the trenches, man. Yet again,
yeah,
it plays in the cold.
Yeah,
it always plays this time of the year. But Saquon Barkley is an absolute man-child. You've been beating this drum about being an MVP for weeks now. He just did nothing other than to solidify that argument for you.
Yeah, thought so too.
Really freaking good, man. Really, really, really good. Travis Smith said, "Dang, lame duck producer." Travis, thank you for editing that because I know that wasn't your first choice.
It was good. I'm proud of him, honestly.
But with that being said, I thought that Philadelphia did what they wanted to do, Joey. I think they handled the game. They controlled the game. They kept Jaden Daniels in check at times for the most part.
Yep.
He never really got away from him.
Nope. I agree with all this.
I thought the better football team won. What do you think? Like, what was your initial takeaway aside from anything that, because you agree with everything I said? But
Yeah. So
other than that,
Philly did what Philly has to do.
yeah,
Right? Like, run the football. That's what they're best at. Their offensive line is extremely good.
Yes, sir.
Their quarterback is extremely intelligent. Like, he knows when to pull, when to run.
he is.
He's extremely good at that.
He does. He manages the game. He's a plus game manager. Wouldn't you say that right now?
I would say he's a plus game manager.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. He's maybe the best game manager in the league.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
I
fine
mean,
with that.
like, he's really good at getting you in the right situation at the right time, and do, like, the first play was not the play. He got them into that
Yeah,
play,
he killed it.
killed it,
Yeah.
kill. Let's go to what we're supposed to do now, and then you know, you get
Everybody
the
was on the
60-yard
same
touchdown.
page, and everyone knew what was going on, and the rest is history.
100%.
Yeah.
And so, like, he is really, really good at that.
Yeah.
Now, if he has to drop back and throw it 30 times, I don't like him anymore. I don't think
No.
they're that good. Or 40 times. I don't think they're that good.
I don't think he's the guy that you can hand the keys to the car.
Yeah.
And say, hey, bud, it's on you. You, and not by you by making the right decision, but you're going to have to physically go make these plays, not mentally. Mentally, he's very, very good. He's extremely sound.
intelligent.
He's
Yes.
very good physically, too, don't get me wrong. But he's not Mahomes. He's not Josh Allen. He's not Lamar. He's not on that level. There's a tier to this thing.
There is.
I think you have to be fair. I think you have to be honest.
Yep.
He's very good at what he's asked to do.
Yep. I agree. And then the flip side of that is, and you said it too, but the Eagles on like their D line,
Yeah.
it's a different level, man. Like all they did was go get the best players from Georgia, and somehow the NFL let it happen for 3 straight years.
Yeah.
Like, how do y'all let that happen?
Yeah, I mean, the Kobe
Honestly.
Dean, like, he didn't even play, right?
No.
He's so good. But another Georgia one that slipped like second or third round. No, I agree, man. I talk to all my students, man. They come to me like, I don't know how these kids do it, man. I don't know how they do it, but they get on Prize Picks and Hard Rock or whatever. And
It is incredible.
it's insane. It's a little bit of a epidemic. It's kind of Hard Rock and such are creating like
Monsters.
potential
Bad-
degenerates.
Bad monsters.
Yes,
We'll call them degenerates, but I call a degenerate a monster because, you know,
you don't want to be that.
maybe I was a degenerate at one time in my
Sure.
life.
Sure.
I don't know.
So they always come to me about football and they say, "Hey, coach, what do you like? What do you got?" I'm like, "Well, first of all, we're not gambling, so I'll tell you my analysis on what I think of the game, but don't ask me about prop bets and
Yeah.
things like that. We're not.
Coach,
doing
do you think Saquon's going to go for over 78 and a half?
We're not doing that,
Brother.
We're not doing that.
No.
That's what they want. That's what they're looking for. But anyways, I said, man, I think the Eagles defensive line, because it's right now Eagles Chiefs. What do you got? Eagles Chiefs. I said, I think the only way, there's 2 ways that Philadelphia can win, is if the front 4 cause enough chaos, control chaos, and don't let Pat get out of the pocket and act crazy, because he's very good at that. If they can handle him there, and the officials allow them to play a game, that's the only way they can win the football game. But it's going to start at the trenches, the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. So the first touchdown that Saquon scored, the 60-yarder,
Yeah.
it was 60, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There was at least 2 holds that they didn't call in that play too, by the way. But
Yeah, I mean,
But nobody
like,
cares.
holding to
nobody
me
cares.
is that's you can literally call that on every single play.
I agree for the most part.
You almost can always find
A hold. Right. I agree.
Misspotting the ball is egregious. Like, you just cannot do that. We'll get to that game.
We will get to that game. But and we'll get to the preview of the Super Bowl next week, because obviously
Yes.
they're not playing this Sunday, so
Right, right. We'll preview that
we're not
game.
going to go deep into that just yet. But I have to tell you this. I am so excited about that game.
Me too, actually.
I really am.
Me too. I think it's gonna be very good.
I think it's a good match of 2 really good football teams that kind of have contrasting styles a little
They
bit.
do have contrasting.
And so like you talked about, I think if Saquon and the Eagles can just keep Patrick Mahomes off the field. That's how you win, right? I mean, it seems pretty easy.
Yes.
But they're pretty good on the other side of the ball too. So
we'll get to his comment. Keep making your points.
I'm good because I don't. Yeah, can we agree that Worthy never made a catch? Probably not.
He did not catch that ball.
Yeah,
it's insane.
I didn't see that live. I was not watching it.
I was watching it live, and then they reviewed it. Mm-hmm. If there's so many different cases and precedents where they have made like calls incomplete passes on what we all believe are clear catches, but the ball touches the ground while it's under control.
Dez called
Dez Bryant.
Dez called
There's so many. Like Dez caught, but like if that's not a catch, then there's no way that joint possession on a ball that hits the ground goes to the Kansas City Chief player. Like, come on, man. Yeah, I'm with you. The book it's in, man. The fixture's in, and I'm an idiot, and I'm on the other side of it, allegedly betting for the other team. Like, what? Come on, Chris, you know better. I don't know. I'm excited about the play. I'm excited about the Super Bowl too, Joey. I will be in Blue Ridge, Georgia. Oh. Kelsey's birthday is the weekend after the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. So this guys out there or girls that are listening, we love you too. The hack of a lifetime for your significant other is book a trip. Book a trip. Because you also get to get that present, if you will.
Yeah.
And then she's taking a trip. Like it's just a win-win-win for everyone.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. And we're also going to go up to this cool cabin up in Blue Ridge, Georgia, and it's going to be awesome. My sister, Sydney, and Brian are going as well, so it's going to be like, we're going to have like a really good time. We're going to do the Super Bowl thing up there in Blue Ridge. So
good stuff.
Super fired up about it. Excited to be there. Just to note, sitters, I need some help on the Chiefs. But the Eagles' Gatorade color was lime green. Just put a pin in that. Just note that. We need to figure out what the Chiefs were and to potentially bet both and then make a ton of money. I need to know if you guys can tell me what color is the Chiefs Gatorade.
I don't think the Chiefs.
They didn't dump it.
We
don't know. Hard. But I do know that the Eagles is lime green. There's some comments, Joey. Can we scroll up? I think Travis has a good one. He's mad at me for this, and he should be.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Travis said, just be smart and not book it during Nike Clinic.
Yeah, that's a big mistake. Major mistake. So Nike Coach of the Year Clinic in Orlando, it's the same weekend. Mm-hmm. And boy, do I have a good time at that. See all my friends, hang out in hotel rooms for 2 nights. It's just learn a lot of football. Learn so much football. Go to all the sessions. Learn everything that you can learn. And have a good time with your buddies. It's just really never a bad time. They're not going to have as much fun that I'm not there. I promise you.
I believe that, actually. I do. Tyler said, I'm flying to get there before NFL talk is over. We got plenty of NFL talk.
Yeah, we're actually going to finish it when you get here with NFL talk.
Yeah, we're definitely we got plenty more to go. There's like coaches been hired, and one team still doesn't have a coach. A lot of stuff going on. Press conferences. I do want to talk about winning and losing press conferences too at some point, but not yet.
When Tyler's here.
Exactly, when Tyler's here. Because Clayton said it's bogus. If you get a penalty wrong, I get it because they're not reviewable. There's no reason that in the year of the Lord 2025 we aren't getting calls right with all the replay technology. Cam said, should there be a way a head coach can challenge a penalty in the last 5 minutes of each half? No Chris, no Rick. What am I going to do?
You're going to struggle, bro. I hate to tell you that.
Yeah, that's going to be rough.
Clayton is so right. Like, I agree about the penalty thing. But, and I'll get to Cam's comment as well. And, Joey, I'd like for your opinion as well. But, but like, that's my point. It's like, okay, fine. Right. It's easy. I can accept that. Like, you're going to miss that call. You're not perfect. But a spot that is, like, to me, is very clear. Like, it's not that, especially the third down spot. The third down spot, the fourth down spot, maybe, okay, sure. But the third down spot, it should never be
I definitely thought the third down spot was closer than the fourth down. Not closer, but I thought.
You mean like it was more likely to be a first down?
Right.
Yes. No, it should not have gone to a fourth down.
I don't know why Josh turned.
I don't either. And he deserves the blame for that. I agree. I'm okay with the blame.
It makes no sense why he turned.
Don't get the call wrong the first time. And then if you get it wrong the first time, then maybe fix it, correct the course the second time. And then James Worthy didn't catch the ball and you had the review. Like
James
What?
Worthy was a basketball player back in the day, but Xavier Worthy is.
I'm sorry, James Worthy. James Worthy's really good for the Lakers. Sorry.
He was.
Xavier Worthy. Sorry, he didn't have a catch. I it slipped my mind. No, Xavier Worthy. Like, what are we doing, man? What are we doing? And then Cooey said, should there be a way a head coach can challenge a penalty in the last 5 minutes of the game?
That's where I'm at on that too.
Yeah, I don't know.
A deep sigh of I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know what that looks like. Like, what does that look like? You know what I mean? Like, how fast can we view it? I guess that's my question. Is how fast? If it's fast, I'm fine.
100%. So my rebuttal to all of this is it happens every game and every week. Like it's amplified because it's the Chiefs. I will agree with that. It is definitely amplified because it's the Chiefs.
And it's the consistency that it seems to happen with the Chiefs in their favor. That's
Right.
the other part. I agree with you. There's going to be human error, and I understand that. I
Right.
accept that. I'm okay with that. But it always feels like, to the football purists, not the media. This is the other part. This is the other part that's like a red flag for me. The media never has an issue with it. The football purists have. There's some talking heads that scream
Right.
at
I was
the
going to say
TV that,
ESPN covers it quite a bit actually.
yeah, well, because people click on it. You're right. That's a good,
Well,
good
that is
point.
true too.
But like the purists, like the people that I really appreciate and value their football opinion that have an IQ, we all agree that it's always on the Chiefs' benefit. They're always on the good side of the missed call or the potential missed call or the potential missed review. It's like it's never them on the bad side of it. And when it was, Patrick Mahomes threw a sucker in the dirt and went crazy. And it hasn't happened. And it hasn't happened again.
I don't know. Like I
I'm
said,
just saying.
I get why people say it. I get why everybody is upset about it. Again, I think it happens literally every week, all week long to every team in the NFL. But just in a general sense, umpires, referees, officials in general typically aren't great. It's hard. The game's happening like this. It's so fast.
I understand.
And so that's. But and again, this is just my opinion. My rebuttal to all of this is hire full-time referees in the NFL. You have plenty of money. Stop letting these
You're
guys
right.
that have a job Monday through Friday come be a freaking NFL referee on Sunday.
Yeah.
Stop doing it. Stop doing it. If you get true guys that's their job, that's their livelihood, that's how they make their money, this crap won't be as debatable and negative as it is right now.
And then I believe if it is your full-time job, then you can be reprimanded for missed call percentage or whatever. Like, we're going to evaluate your game.
Bingo.
You missed here, and here. That is, while you are human, and that is acceptable. If you mess up in your job, in your day-to-day job, Joe, you will be reprimanded for that.
1,000% yes.
In my day-to-day job, if I mess up or make a mistake or put a wrong grade in or whatever, I will, or show up late or
Bingo.
don't do the right thing, I will be reprimanded for that.
Right.
These NFL officials are not reprimanded at all, unless they bet on the games.
Well, yeah.
And-
But outside of that, it's very obvious that nothing happens.
Right. So, and then in that case, I agree with everything you just said. I think that's a fair point.
Yeah. Should there be a way a head coach can challenge a penalty in the last 5 minutes of each half? I like you said
not
earlier,
sure.
if it happens fast, if we can get it on and get it over with, sure. But
Here's the issue I have with that. I've been a part of games, and I know Cam has too, where it doesn't necessarily matter that it's that last 5 minutes. There could be a call made in the second quarter, in the first minute of the second quarter that's a critical mistake, and it's just as important as the one in the last 5 minutes of the half.
Right.
It has as much like turning power.
No, yeah.
So
I don't think it should be at the end of half. If you do it, I think you should get
you get to
two
challenge. the
two
penalty.
challenges a game or whatever it is.
You
Yeah.
get to challenge a penalty.
Right.
A game.
Yeah.
So outside of like a bad spot or an incomplete pass, maybe I'm okay with that. Like one penalty. You don't think there's a penalty, throw the flag. I don't think you can challenge for one, right?
Right. No, you can't.
Yeah.
Um,
There's a bunch of comments. I love it. Keep them coming. Coach Atkins, bum. Ooh. About said a bad word. Coach Atkins went to LSU as the tight ends coach. Wish you the best, brother. Wish you the best. You're a fine coach. Absolutely astounding human. Can't wait.
Travis said, how often do they get spots wrong throughout the course of the game, though? I think it happens all the time. He said it happens double digits in high school every week.
Oh, Jesus. That's a fact. Travis, you were the guy who got us the spot. Travis was the unofficial coach. Okay, we're not going to say he was officially asked to do this, but would literally work the referee. I mean, I loved it. I would be
100%.
walking down the sideline. I could hear Travis talking to the guy, saying whatever he was saying, sweet nothings in the guy's ear. Like he was whispering to him, talking to him, chatting him up. And I'll be damned if Lake Butler didn't get a couple extra calls. I promise we did. That was his job, in addition to coaching the line.
I'm going to read this because it's there, and then I'm going to go back up to some more.
Sure.
Well, the refs answered the questions to the media after the game. Oh man, I missed it. Sorry. I'm just going to go in order. I lied.
Yeah, do it.
I'm
Come
going
on,
in
let's
order.
go. Read them.
All right. Marty Pops said, FYI, since the introduction of Taylor Swift on the Chiefs, NFL has made over $40 million. All the Swifties follow Chiefs.
Well, that's a really good point. Follow the freaking money. We've been saying that for a long time.
Forever.
Follow the money. Why would you not have the Chiefs in the game?
It's amplified not because it's the Chiefs. It's because it's happened 12 games in a row, mixing something different just for fun for a change.
Literally said that. This side's strong. Totally agree.
But the problem with this is they don't win. Like they're also really good at football.
They are, but we don't get to see it. In my opinion, I agree with you. But we don't, me personally, through my eyes and my lens, I don't get to see a game where I feel like the other team had a legitimate shot in certain phases at certain times. So while the Chiefs are very good, you cheapen that product by getting in the way. Let them go win it. Like you said, they're good enough. We say it all the time while we're playing the video game. He don't need no help.
He don't need no help.
He don't need no freaking help.
Right.
Damn, stop helping him. Damn,
He's
the
good
game.
enough. He's good enough.
We're talking about Joey's son, Ben. He don't need no freaking help. He beats our old ass. Like,
Yeah.
not lately, but but like the Chiefs don't need help. They don't need help. Stop helping them. NFL, they're good. They're gonna win.
Sherm said it was the same way with the Patriots. It was. It absolutely was because the league protects its stars. It was the same way with Jordan. It was the same way with Kobe.
Yep.
The league is going to protect its stars at all costs. Right now, Josh Allen, not that star. Sorry.
And that's fine. So you admitted to it, and I love it. Joey just said that they are protecting Mahomes and the
Well,
Chiefs.
they absolutely do.
I agree that they do that.
If it's a borderline situation,
He's
now,
gonna get the call.
I will tell y'all this: of all the roughing the passers that Patrick Mahomes has gotten, there was a video of it the other day. It was like 7 in the playoffs since this whole run started. He's had 7, and every one of them was like, "Good God, that's bad." Like it's obvious.
My point is, I
So
agree.
it's not every penalty of every game like some would make you believe, and I know you're not saying that.
No.
but
But most people hated the Patriots too when they were on the run.
1,000%.
So
yes.
that's the same thing that's happening right now. Most people hate the Chiefs unless you're a Chiefs fan or someone who loves Patrick Mahomes or whatever.
It's not that I even love Patrick Mahomes. I just think he's the best quarterback of his generation.
Sure, that's fine. But to pretend that they don't protect him is
Oh no, they absolutely protect him.
and they protect him and his team. Like
Well,
they
he's part of that at this point. Yeah,
course.
so you have to do both.
but the Chiefs get preferential treatment, and to say that they don't is to me not realistic.
Clayton said, I think you should only be able to review for roughing the passer or offensive or defensive pass interference. You could call holding every play.
Fair. What about offsides? What about the Chiefs player that was offsides on the field goal?
I think you should be able to review that too.
100% because we didn't call.
And we also have to stop letting tackles go 13
take
seconds
step
before,
early. And
before,
the Chiefs
before
are
everybody else.
they are the worst at that, or I should say worse. They're the best at that. They never get called for it.
Cincinnati's pretty good.
Yeah, Joe Burrow and the boys, but
Cincinnati,
but they're not as,
they have to be because they're not as
relevant.
talented.
Right? They're not.
That offensive line is not as talented. They have to get every advantage they can. I ain't mad at them for it.
Every week, not the slop side. I agree.
Yeah, I mean the penalties were 6-5 this past week against Kansas City and Buffalo.
This week was more about spots to me.
Yeah.
There he is.
I mean, eventually we're going to talk about Josh Allen not being able to win the big one, but
I have no idea where you guys are at now. I'm like 30 seconds behind.
oh, we're good. We're reading comments. We're reading comments. You're
Hold on, I
fine.
have to address something that Clayton said.
Okay, which one?
Only allows certain penalties.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
completely disagree with that.
Why?
Yeah, we just had the same thing.
Okay,
So,
good. Okay, good.
what's your point? Because I think you're right.
Did you already read my comment?
Nope, we're getting to it.
Then just keep going. Then.
Okay. You don't have to change any rules. Just make penalties reviewable. If you want to go use your challenge on that, go for it. Add strategy. Don't hate it.
Yep.
Technically, it is a change of the rule, which I clarified later. But
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Sherm, I saw a stat today that said Tom Brady only had 60 roughing calls go his way in 21 years. That doesn't mean they didn't protect him though.
Don't have to read mine.
They still protect him.
Holy crap, we got a lot of comments.
I know. I told you.
I don't know if we're gonna be able to read all of them like this. Right
Travis Smith, I'll do it if I get to white hat or umpire ain't working the wing. This is the one I mentioned earlier,
Okay.
Brian Dix. let the refs answer questions to the media after the game. Yes.
I love it.
Right in the moment where you can't go review film just like you do to these players.
As full-time employees, I think that's fine.
Yes.
Do it.
Absolutely. Unions have so much power so they can't get in trouble.
Talking about the refs.
Yep. Yes.
That's the problem.
Brian, Joey, every game. I don't know what that. I'm assuming that's Kansas City.
Yeah, it's because you were like, oh, they're just a good disciplined football team. I'm
They
like,
are a good disciplined football
Sure,
team. That's why they
12
don't have.
games in a row. 12 games in a row. Doesn't
No.
matter.
6 years in a row, buddy.
Yeah,
6 years.
Statistically, it doesn't
Do the math.
matter.
It's not.
So
It's
I
not
don't know
12.
if
It's
you
more
caught
than
this
12.
part. Joey earlier and Sherm agreed that they protected the Patriots and Tom
Yes.
Brady. They protected Jordan with the Bulls, Kobe with the Lakers. They're doing the same thing right now with the Chiefs.
Yeah, I don't know why
They're being protected, but
I'm
why are we
cool-
pretending like they're not being
I'm
protected?
cool with protecting Mahomes. I'm not cool with protecting the Chiefs.
That-
There is a clarification that needs to be made there. That's a completely different thing.
And I get Mahomes getting the calls, but
I'm good with, like,
flopping.
the-
and
yes.
I hate that. And like the spot fouls, and the cat is just too much. It's just too much. That again, we said earlier, they don't need any help.
No.
They don't need any freaking help. They don't need any freaking help.
Go ahead, Mahomes lover 24. I know that's your burner account on Twitter.
My dad said, "Can Taylor Swift be Jalen Hurts' boyfriend for 1 week, please? She'll never go back to freaking Jason Kelsey. I'll just know that much.
Travis Kelce.
Whatever, man.
Yeah.
One of those guys.
Can we get guards set and not moving at snap because they have to look back at the quarterback and tell the center when to snap? I'm in. I agree. That annoys me too, actually.
I like the little. I love it. 'Cause that's
the problem for me is like if a center picks his head up, they'll call a false start.
Yeah.
But if this guy does this real fast, they don't call anything. Like,
Yeah,
it's
but I know
it's the
that,
same thing.
So weird.
Yeah, but I know this ball is being snapped right then, so we're jumping the freak out of that.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, unless it's a deke and then we don't like it.
Yeah.
I got cussed out by a referee one time. Actually, a lot of times.
I was about to say only once.
Once?
Oh
That's
no,
pretty good for you.
no, a lot. But no, so same thing. So we make a shift call. We make a move call.
Oh, this was at Coffee County.
Oh, I about lost my mind. I was about the numbers.
They almost got bad words on the radio that night.
So we make a move call. Move real sharp, real sudden. The whole point is to try to get a false start.
Yeah.
But it is literally we're changing our defensive line, their alignment. They slide them in. So you get like the auditory, like boom, move call, real sharp, and then everybody boom, snaps. So typically you're gonna find the lineman is gonna like rock in his stance or flinch, you're getting free 5 yards. We did it probably 3 times against Coffee, and then they call like 2 in a row on us, like simulating the snap count. I said, sir, we're shifting. I said, we are moving. Like we have to make a move call. He goes, well, say shift. I was like, that's all we have to do? He's like, yeah, that's it. I said, oh, okay. Well, can we get the 10 yards back that you gave? Like, no. So then the third quarter comes out. We changed the call from move to shift, which shift isn't as sudden
That
as
is
move.
the most outrageous thing. That makes no sense.
You know what's even worse?
They called it.
5-yard penalty on
Yeah.
us. I'm like, you told me to do it.
I saw y'all talking at halftime.
Oh, I was talking to him at
Petty
halftime.
Oh, I know.
Petty people.
Oh, God almighty.
I know. Well, listen, when you started talking to him at halftime, I said on the radio, on air, I said, Coach Martinez and the white hat they're having a conversation. It does not look pleasant for one of them.
The one that was worse than that was whenever they told me I could do it, and I caught him at like a quarter change or something. I said, I can't say what I want to say. I said, you got to be kidding me. I said, you're a grown man. You told another grown man that this is how the rules, this is how we're going to play moving forward. So I followed your rules, and you penalized my kids for that. And he said, that's a low blow, coach. That's effing. And he started cussing me out, and I was like, I had to walk away. I said, this ain't the right time, Chris.
This is not going to end well.
No,
For
leave it
either one of
alone.
us, probably.
Anyways, officials, man, we love them. They're great.
Yeah, they're great, except for when they're terrible.
Except for they're terrible, unless you're a Chiefs fan.
The only thing, the catch was, I think that was the worst.
How was that, Trev? How was that game?
Trav said, I got a flag this year for the second time in my career because receivers kept moving early. Guy told me it wasn't on his side. He couldn't call it, and then it happened in front of him. I said, it happened in front of you this time. 3 times, and got flagged.
It really did. Hey, this is the craziest thing. That was Pahokee. I was at that game. It was so cold. And then we'll get to our draft next.
Yeah. We'll go coaching carousel.
Coach Carousel.
Yeah.
What was the draft? I missed this.
We're gonna draft like
Or if Joy's the head coach of a college football team, I'm the head coach of a college football team. 11 players,
I'm gonna let y'all do that.
like
Y'all have
positions.
fun.
No. It's really easy to go to a draft board.
No, y'all have fun. Y'all I'm not. That's not why I'm on this podcast.
It'll be fun.
That's not
but-
how I get paid.
They would literally have the guy on the ball, the receiver on the ball. They were running him in orbit motion. They were like, wait a minute. How is the guy that's on the ball? He can't move. He's the one running. He wasn't like backing off, getting set, then putting someone online, and then running. No, they were just taking the cat now. It's on the ball, running him in orbit motion across. They did it like 4 times. Riley, they're all going crazy. And I'm like, this is a playoff game. This is a third round.
Yeah, we can't be.
This
can't be
is
having this bad stuff.
unreal. I mean, they beat the brakes off of them, but
No, they did.
what
but-
is going on?
Yeah,
I was blown away.
I would love to tell you I'm surprised, but
They're just bad at every level.
they are.
I don't know.
But again, the game happens fast. It is a very fast game. But stuff like that ain't got nothing to do with it.
Yeah, no, that's pre-snap.
That's
the ball's
pre-snap.
not
It's-
even being snapped
Nope.
yet. He's on the ball.
You're
and he
watching
runs in
one
motion.
guy be it on the ball, which you should know he's not allowed to go.
It was
Anywhere,
crazy.
really.
They did it over and over and over.
Yeah, that's sad.
It was bad.
Sad.
really-
You know what I'd like to do over and over and over again?
What's that?
Go to Brian Sports.
Go to Brian Sports.
Let's go.
You're the
Man, I
goat,
love Brian.
You're the goat, bro.
Brian with just a brilliant comment to make the refs have post game question and answer time.
Yes.
Beautiful. What a great
That
idea.
brilliant mind translates right into the business world. And
Yes,
that's
sir.
why he has the best sporting goods store in North Florida.
Went there today.
Did you really?
I sure did. I actually
What'd you
went to
get?
2 of my sponsors.
I
2 of our
recommended.
sponsors
I
today.
recommended Brian
Yeah, I can
Sports
tell you
today
the other
to
one.
the First Federal Bank.
Yeah, well, I went there. We our baseball team. We ordered our practice stuff. We had a couple of shirts and some shorts, and so I went there and paid for that. Not I didn't pay for that. Columbia High School Dugout Club, baseball Dugout Club paid for that, and yes, I got to pick that. I didn't pick it up actually. Our Dugout Club president picked it up yesterday, but I had to run the check by today. But yeah, dude.
Easy transaction,
Easy
quality
transaction.
goods.
Yep.
Yeah, my
Great
girl
experience.
Bryce was there. She took the check for me, and then Brian was like, "Well, where's the check?" And I was like, "I don't know. I ain't seen it." And then Bryce was like, "He's already given it to me." I'm like, "You greedy? Why are you being so greedy right now, Brian?" I didn't say that. I'm just kidding. He did not say it like that at all.
There's not a greedy bone in Brian Dix.
Not a singular
single
one.
one.
No, you're right. Great dude, great people, best prices. Go see him. Like I said, we just got our stuff from Columbia High Baseball. We just got our stuff in. We got some cage jackets coming, kind of like this one, except it's going to be a different color and it's going to be pretty. This one's pretty too, but I like the new one.
Well, I'm a sucker for a cage jacket.
Yeah,
I love a cage.
I do too. Hides my belly.
Yeah,
It's a little big.
Baseball has some of like the best like gear to put
that's
on.
good gear.
Yeah, except
Because you can wear it. in, like,
except
so many
baseball
ways.
pants.
Y'all,
As a
y'all
coach.
got to be one of the
It's
few
the
Why does
staffs.
stupidest thing.
It is really dumb.
Y'all are one of the few staffs that still do that, right?
What?
Wear baseball pants.
Oh, absolutely not. It's mandatory.
No, it is not.
Why else will we do it? You think we want to wear baseball pants to a baseball game?
I don't know,
That
man.
is
Maybe
so
maybe you
stupid.
like pinstripes.
No, we despise it. Every one of us hates it with a passion.
That's terrible.
That is really stupid.
It's
I
the
did not
worst.
Know that it was a requirement.
Me either.
Yes, I would never wear a baseball pant again in my life if it wasn't a requirement from the FHSAA.
Huh. Well, you know where you get those pants from.
Yes,
That's where I
that
got them
was
from last year. A year ago, I got 2 new pairs of pants from Brian Sports.
You're losing so much weight, you might have to get some more pairs.
That's right. You
Well,
too, Tyler. You're skinny.
I gained so much weight that that's why I had to get 2 new pairs last year. So I
you're
got
back
the,
to your normal.
so I got
You
the
get
2
the
new
pair.
pair from the year before to
you
wear
can-
back this year
so you
again.
can get the pair from 2018, which held up so good.
That's
because
right.
It came from Brian Sports.
right.
1,000%. Exactly. And if you can't go by and see Brian, you give him a call at 386-755-0570. 386-755-0570. Brian Sports, mention Front Porch Sitting, get 10% off.
You know what's an underrated part of Brian's that we don't talk about?
Tell me.
A lot of businesses,
Mm-hmm.
and this is, and I can say this because all of our sponsors adhere to this
Mm-hmm.
policy, but a lot of businesses, the guy that owns the business isn't really involved with the business.
Oh, that is true.
You know what I mean?
Good point.
Yeah.
You go into
all 3 of
Brian's,
ours are front
you
and
go
center.
into Brian's, there's a very, very high probability that you're going to see Brian. You're going to see the guy
yes.
that owns the store.
Yep.
You're going to talk to him, and he's going to get you exactly what you need because he knows every single thing that's in that store.
Yep. That's
mean,
that's
that's-
a very valid point.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
It's a very good point. Same with you're right. Same with John. Obviously
John.
Josh because
Obviously, Josh.
yeah,
He's the one with the scissors.
yeah, he's got the scissors in his hand and,
Yeah.
and clippers and whatnot. But yeah, good call on that. Are y'all getting the quarter zip with a hoodie in them? Yeah, yes, eventually, but that's not what we're getting yet. But we are getting that, and it's going to be in black this year, and I'm pumped about that. Yep.
I need one.
Yep.
Thank you, Columbia High Dugout Club. Speaking of, they're doing a fundraiser right now.
Who?
Columbia High Baseball.
Oh, we
Columbia
are.
Baseball.
We are. Little coupon cards. If you guys want one,
Reach
let me
out.
know.
I love
Let me
them so
know.
much. I use them all the time.
Coaching.
All
Hey, coaching carousel.
Yeah.
Did you follow that? Do you follow that? I mean, I know you love the NFL, kind of like me.
I see the highlights of it. I don't, man. I'm in a phase of life right now where I don't spend much time doing anything but just trying to wade above the water.
Yeah, same.
Survive.
100%.
So I see the highlights.
100%.
Same.
Same.
I don't have a whole lot to add. So I told Joe earlier, I don't have a whole lot to add to coaching carousel. Like
So there's just a few things that kind of get me. It kind of that not bother me, but I just don't get it.
I know you want to talk about Schottenheimer. Because you have
That was strange, right?
outspoken about him and the offensive coordinator position role.
So maybe
let's talk about who they are and where they're going.
Go. All right, Cowboys. Who the
Schottenheimer,
Cowboys?
Dallas.
Brian Schottenheimer, who was the OC there already,
Mm-hmm.
so they fired Mike McCarthy. Not fired. They let Mike McCarthy
Mutually
go.
let go.
Yeah, they let
His
Mike
contract
McCarthy go.
ended, right?
Right. Well, it was ending. Yes, in a few days, but they could have re-signed him if they really wanted to. But
paid him to his contract.
they let him go. I think it was 8 days after the season ended, and then they waited 11 days to hire Brian Schottenheimer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so obviously Schotty wasn't the first choice,
Probably not.
Nor should he
Third
be.
Either.
Or second.
or fifth,
Probably. Yeah, I was going to
or
say, we can do
seventh,
this for a while.
or 20th.
Is Jerry Jones still the owner?
Yes.
There.
Nobody wants to be the coach.
There you go.
Nobody wants to be the coach.
Nobody wants to touch it.
No, and
Because
they
why would you?
shouldn't.
And Schottenheimer, his dad was a pretty good. I'm not gonna say
He was fine.
He was a good NFL football coach
Sure.
for a lot of years. He did a lot of things. Brian Schottenheimer was an absolutely abysmal offensive coordinator. He's never not been fired from anywhere he's ever been, or left, and nobody wanted him to come back. So I'm not gonna say he was fired everywhere, but like when he left Georgia, everybody was like, "All right, we'll see you."
Yeah.
Your offense went from it was fifth whenever you got here. The first year was 17th. The next year was 84th. So we're good. We'll see you.
Yeah.
Like literally everywhere he's ever been, he has not been asked to come back when his
Pretty-
either contract ends or he's been fired.
Pretty
One of the two.
bad at his job.
He's really a really poor offensive coordinator in the NFL.
Correct.
He may be a great head coach. I don't know.
Travis Smith said, I wouldn't have him for my offense coordinator, let alone head coach.
1000%
Totally
that.
agree. Co-sign. Such a Dallas Cowboys move. Sorry, Ringo.
He's upset too. He don't like it either. Nobody does. No, there's not a Cowboys fan on the earth that can like that.
No.
But again, he may be
Beyond
fine
that,
as a head
just
coach.
The optics is really bad.
Horror optics. But
like
like you guys said,
Kellen
nobody wants to
Moore-
work.
Kellen Moore leaves. He's now going to the Super Bowl. Your head coach leaves. You just promote your offensive coordinator. That
Was a part of the mess.
That was part of the mess.
that
Exactly.
is brutal.
All right, moving off that.
Yes.
Right, because everybody agrees that Jerry was the problem. Let's go to Jacksonville for a minute. Jacksonville.
Oh,
Duval.
I've
Mention. What's up, buddy?
I've seen the Duval clip 30 times minimum. I just keep watching
It's
it.
so
I can't
cringe.
not watch it three or four
How
times.
do y'all watch it? It's just too cringe for me. It's
is.
like so cringe.
But it's so funny.
The eyebrows,
yeah, it is.
the
It is.
head.
And he thought he like nailed it.
He
Like,
thought he did something,
Like
didn't
what
he?
the kids say. Like he thought he ate.
Yeah.
He didn't eat, bro.
My man
No.
practiced that in the mirror for like an hour. And
That's
what it
even
was.
worse that he doesn't know how to say like which syllable or vowel to enunciate.
On the war cry of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
The whole city.
Wow.
The whole
yeah.
freaking
yeah.
city. Like
city.
That's true.
That's a
Duval.
Happy birthday, Jamie Mention.
his birthday. Mm-hmm. Happy birthday, Mention.
Happy
My man done
birthday.
got him a steak dinner for his birthday.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, medium rare, he said.
Okay,
Talk to me.
that's about right.
Yep. All right, Jacksonville. So Jacksonville hires Liam Cohen after he told them to go kick rocks whenever Trent Baalke was there.
Very interesting.
I like that.
I love it.
Me too.
Then they said, okay, well, we've swung and missed for 9 head coaches with Trent Baalke here. Let's get rid of him.
Recently got
And then they went back and got their first choice, which
I
was
the one they wanted.
remember-
Liam Cohen.
Was it Baker Mayfield that was like he was so pumped that Liam was staying after that after he turned it down
Yeah.
and all that jazz?
yeah.
He's from Tampa.
Yeah.
He has to know how to say Duval then.
That's what I said.
like, bro, you're not from like the like the Northwest.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know where he's from originally, but I know he coached in Tampa the last year.
How does he move past that? Because I think he's a decent coach.
He's gonna have to get.
might be.
He's gonna have to get it from the
I'll
next
tell you-
presser and just say Duval the right way.
I'll tell you how you move on from it. So Nick Sirianni, whenever he got hired, he was his interview was or his first
Presser.
his first presser was like
bad.
bad, like stuttered through words, didn't answer questions good, like it was really poor. Now he's in the Super Bowl. That's how you come back from it. You go to the Super Bowl.
100%. Nobody cares about it anymore.
Yeah,
I agree.
yeah.
Travis said it earlier. It gives off like Brian Kelly vibes.
Super Brian Kelly vibes. I agree, but
Kind of
the-
Dan Mullen vibes.
The only that too. The only difference is those guys are on contract. So it's all good.
Yeah,
They have to play.
that's true.
Like, you don't have to recruit them, man.
No.
You're not in photo shoots saying, dude.
With the turn the wrong way.
It's like burning into my brain. Like I can see
It's
it.
terrible.
I see the first
Yeah.
eyebrow go up.
I don't even know how you say. It's hard to say Duval. That's hard.
You have
to
to
say.
work at it a little bit.
Yeah. It's twisting me up right now. It's just
It
so
is.
much easier to do. Like that's easy.
It just makes
I'm
sense.
gonna say
Duval.
this. I'm gonna say
Like,
this.
what?
Just in defense of him,
No, there's
it
no
is
defense.
difficult to do the Duval properly, to do it justice in like a press conference.
I doubt it. Chris, do it again.
Duval.
Yeah, that would have worked fine.
gang.
Yeah, that would have worked
Let's
fine.
go.
Trav
Like,
said, "Dude is from Rhode Island." Okay, they're scary up there. I don't.
Well,
maybe-
he was in Tampa. Travis, you been to
football
Tampa?
existed
Travis,
in Rhode
have you been to Tampa? You get cultured in Tampa real quick.
Yeah, but he is from. I'll give him a pass.
I don't. I can't.
Can we please stop photo shoots? Yeah, we've stopped him except for on ODVs now. So
Yeah, y'all.
you're good.
Turn the cameras off, could we? Tell them guys to quit being weird. Sign the NIL deal.
That's right.
Ben Johnson.
Great move. He's hired a great staff. Ben Johnson's been 1,000,000% great through the offseason.
Love Ben Johnson. Yep,
Won't matter.
love
Caleb
it.
Williams is dog trash. Let's go.
Maybe, but if anybody can make him good,
It will be him.
dude has made Jared Goff a competent quarterback at times.
That's very true.
Yeah, until he needed to be.
I just
Until he
really
needed to be.
don't.
And then at some point, like, yeah, I agree. But at some point, you are who you are, right? So,
Right.
yeah. He wasn't in those parts of Tampa.
Probably right.
Let's hope not.
Yeah.
Anything else? Any other coaches? Anything else that you can think of?
Not me.
NFL -wise?
particularly.
Tyler?
Raiders?
That was the
No.
Pete Carroll.
Pete Carroll.
Pete
They nailed it.
Carroll.
They nailed it.
Absolutely love it.
Given the
That
circumstances
guy
and
walked
who's
in that
around,
building with juice.
Raiders.
Yeah.
Marshawn Lynch.
chilling, like chewing the gun. That's a guy that's gonna.
He knows what he's doing, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say
He knows
he's
what
a
he's doing.
seasoned veteran at this. He's like the youngest 73-year-old dude of all time.
Oh man.
100%.
Dude, like
I love it for him. I love it for the Raiders.
I do too. I think
do too.
I think, given their circumstances, what they needed,
Yeah.
I think it was like literally a perfect hire.
I agree. Hopefully, he can groom somebody to be the next guy
Bingo. Get a young OC in there.
Yeah.
And that's what Ben Johnson did.
and let him cook.
Ben Johnson got a DC that has already been successful in the NFL, and now he's on the back end of his life, his
Yep.
NFL life. He's been a head coach, wasn't successful. He's not going to go back to be a head coach again. He got the DC until he retires.
Yeah.
He's got an OC that's like 28 years old that's not calling plays, so it doesn't matter. Nobody
learning.
There's no NFL team that's going to hire a 28, 29, 30, maybe even a 31-year-old head coach. So he's got him for 3 to 4 years, so he can mold him, do whatever he
So
wants to with
smart.
it.
Nailed it.
I'm telling you, he is absolutely destroyed it in a great way the offseason.
Okay, let me ask you this question: where would you place him in terms of like ranking head coaches without ever seeing him coach a game?
He's better than Vrabel.
No,
He is.
no,
He is.
no.
I
not
can't
without
wait
seeing
for
him coach a game.
I can't wait for Vrabel. I've seen Vrabel coach. I don't have to see Ben Johnson coach. I can't wait for Vrabel to fall flat on his face in New England. It's going to be great
He's
for
gonna
me.
fall flat on his face
Because
New England, though.
the
They don't
national,
know what
but
they're
no, but the national media has talked about A+ hire, home run hire, best hire of the offseason.
I think it may be, and I think both can be true. It may still be a good hire, and they still won't be good.
I agree with that.
What's in the
100%
cupboard that's bare, bro? They're not good.
Yeah, they're terrible.
They don't. It's Jimmy's and Joe's. You know that much as anybody.
You
Maybe.
put Ben Johnson in the
You
Patriots and
know
it's still be
that.
terrible.
You, sir,
Maybe,
know that Jimmy's and Joe's drive the show.
maybe they do. They absolutely
Ronald,
do.
Chris.
Yeah,
Yeah, they absolutely do.
Joey.
Oh, I know.
Come on.
He was one of them Jimmys and Joes at one point.
It's a long time ago.
Well,
He was a good Jimmy.
he knows how to get them too.
I was a Joe. I was more of a Joe.
That Joey.
That's actually.
Thanks.
That Joey really values good players.
I do value good players.
That play for him.
Did I play for Columbia High School?
All right.
I do value good players.
As
What's
you
next?
should.
What's next?
They
Are
matter.
y'all doing that ranking thing?
Yeah, I love it. Let's
Well,
do
but
it.
before we do that,
Before we do that,
we're gonna rank barbers.
I
You
got
know who
mine.
the best barber is?
You get the first pick. I don't have
I'll take
one.
the first pick. Bet. Josh McCardle.
All right, so I get the first pick in the draft. Love it. Yes.
Good call. Good
that.
call.
That's
Jo-
great.
Josh McCardle, Josh's Barbershop, tip top A number one.
yeah,
I got there at 9:08 this morning. He was working
You were
on.
8 minutes late.
I was 8 minutes
He was
late.
working on that table, wasn't
He
he?
was working on that table,
Yeah. I
finishing up, and
Yeah.
I was like, dude, is there anything that you're not good at?
I swear to God, on Thursday last week, I said the same thing when I went. I was like, "What?"
You're so nice, and I'm like, I was asking a genuine question.
But for real,
What are you not good at?
he builds stuff. Like,
Like-
I
what?
need to get him over here to fix the AC.
Yeah.
But he could.
He was supposed to be here. No, he wasn't supposed to be here tonight. I shouldn't
right.
tell that lie.
True story. He did say he asked
Might be
about
able
the
to help
AC.
too. He might be able to help.
No, he can do it.
No, he's texted me back and forth like
he
a
can
lot
do
about
it.
it. No, he's.
Oh, my
If there's
goodness.
anybody that's
can
not
do
an AC man that's going to do it, I promise you, it's Josh.
He
McCall.
already said he can do it. He asked, "Is it done?"
He's
I
he's,
told him,
You know
Yeah.
what I'm jealous of? Christy.
"Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah."
Must be nice.
truth.
To be associated with such greatness.
Like literally fixes
Every day.
everything.
He does, like he truly is a jack of all trades and
Incredible barber though.
and a master of all. Yeah, but let's go back to what he's what his business is and
Not
what
a
he
carpenter.
gives. Yeah, what he helps us with is the barber, the barbershop, Josh's
Yes, sir.
barbershop,
Yeah.
which is again tier 1, and then there's a long drop to tier 2.
And that's okay. Those guys are probably great barbers too. That just
they
lets
may
you
be.
know how great Josh is.
100%, 100%. Like
And
I said, I got there early this morning.
Right.
Not early. I got there later than I was supposed to be.
So no whiskey.
God no, not at 9:08 in the morning. No,
He has a heck of a whiskey collection.
he does.
I don't even drink that. But
He didn't even offer it to me this morning. I'm a little disappointed.
9 o'clock, man. You put it in your
Yeah.
coffee.
Refuse.
You put it in your coffee, bro.
Might have. I had some coffee in the car. It's still getting cold. No, but he just, brother. It was like 50 minutes of just the best conversation. We talked about just the most random stuff. We talked about everything. We talked about the visit
Yeah.
with Benton. We talked about days when he was a police officer. He talked about certain different, like just certain aspects of life. Like it's never where he's just cutting hair.
No, yeah.
It never happens.
He's
like-
just good, dude.
It's just. Good
I
as it
just
gets.
like encourage you, like just get on the schedule, please. We haven't had. Have you had one person? And they probably wouldn't say anything to us.
Some people might
I
may.
know some that. I haven't had one person that's gone there and been like,
not going
"What'd
back.
y'all do?
Yeah, I'm not going back.
Why'd y'all recommend?" No, just get on the schedule.
100% that.
Dang.
I gotta get mentioned on the schedule. Actually, he needs to get on the schedule, so
Well, we can do that.
we can make that happen.
How can he get on the schedule? What number should he text?
Well, he can text 386-247-1430. 386-247-1430. And he'll get you the schedule, or text me. I'll get you the schedule. I got the thing too. I got the website.
Yes, sir.
I can do it. 386. I'm just kidding. I'm not giving you my phone number.
All
All
right,
right,
so
you want me to do the draft?
we do. We need to figure out a way to organize this thing.
Yeah.
The way that I'm organizing it is I'm Team Chris.
Yeah, I love that. But
Wow.
we got to figure out
This side's strong.
to make sure we have positions in the right players. All right, I think I can probably do it, Joey.
I don't.
All right,
don't
so
know
I
if
have the
can.
first pick.
Okay.
So we're gonna pick offense and defense, all 11, or do you want to do one a week? Let's just do.
Yep, I'm with
Oh,
that.
no, wait, we're at
Let's
55 minutes.
Yeah, let's. Just
Oh my
do-
God, we are.
Let's just do offense, full show. All right, here we are, sitters. We're making draft picks. You're grading our draft picks. We're gonna fill out a roster, and it won't be 1 through 11 because we're only picking one O lineman. Let's do the format right now.
Yeah.
This is fun for everyone. one quarterback, of course.
Yep. This is in current college football.
Current.
Are we
college-
going like guys that are going to the NFL right now too?
I think yes. The
Okay.
ones that are declaring.
Only the guys that are declaring.
Yeah, I agree. Yes,
that-
only ones that are on
Okay.
draft
okay.
boards.
Okay.
Basically.
Okay.
So one quarterback, one halfback, 2 receivers, fantasy style.
Yep. One quarterback, one running back, 2 receivers, a tight end, an offensive lineman.
1 offensive lineman, and that's it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players.
Yes.
I love it. Let's do it. I'm gonna go first, Joey, seeing as hang on, let me insert a row right here so I can make sure we have this right. And then I'll actually make a graphic, Joey, of our teams. When it's all
Oh,
said
I
and done.
like it. I'm here for it.
All right, so I'll do the first pick here. I am going to go Travis Hunter.
I don't like that pick.
You don't?
No, I don't like that pick at all because I was going to go Travis Hunter.
Yeah, I hate that for you.
And you're not allowed. You did not allow me to do that. Speaking of drafts, man, I dominated. Me and my guy Jared Scott dominated the purple and gold draft today. I feel like.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Maybe talk about that someday.
I'm going to go.
Make sure, pause, Joey.
Yep.
Make sure you guys grade the Travis Hunter pick, please.
Yeah, I'm not doing that just yet. I'm going to go Will Campbell, offensive tackle from LSU.
I like that. Will Campbell. Let me put this in my
He's wanting to
board.
protect that quarterback.
You got to protect the quarterback.
Got to protect the quarterback.
Got
Absolutely.
to.
Speaking of quarterbacks, give me Cam Ward.
Good pick.
Yeah, give me Cam Ward.
Now I know I don't have to pick a quarterback till last.
Yep. See, that's the one. That's strategy, though. That's very
Yeah.
good strategy. Very good strategy.
Thank you.
Does that mean you
Except
get
for
him
the
to
fact
pick?
that Chris has the best wide receiver? Well,
I was going to ask if we could like can I pick him next week for the defensive?
No, so he's my player.
yeah, he's
No, that's not how this works. You don't get both sides of the ball.
Wait. Well,
You can't get both
he's-
sides of the ball. You can't.
What are you gonna do? Split him in half, Joey?
Yeah. What are we talking about?
Yeah, dang right I am.
Well, according to ESPN here, Tyler, what does that say? Wide receiver what?
Cornerback.
Yeah, that's why
He
I
plays
took
both.
him.
you can't get both the wide receiver and the
You
cornerback.
got the barber. We get Travis Hunter.
You know, that's a fair trade.
Yeah, that's
I'll
fine.
take my barber over Travis Hunter any
All right,
day.
Travis Smith said A. Kui said A. Like the pick, Joey, but it wasn't a reach. Chris wasn't going O-line early.
That's
very,
right, Travis.
very,
That's
very good
100%
point.
right.
Very
Now,
good point.
Me and Chris have
I
the
got-
best wide receiver, quarterback combo, and quarterback. Boy, this offense is gonna cook.
We're our cooking.
I'm gonna go with Tatora McMillan,
Good pick.
wide receiver from
Let me
Arizona.
copy and paste that
Wide
because
receiver,
I
Arizona.
surely cannot.
Dude, he is electric. Love that guy.
You won't get
I
enough-
actually liked watching
You
him play.
won't get enough love on that pick, but that's a good pick.
Thank you.
Never heard of him.
I'm not shocked.
He's pretty good, but he's not Travis Hunter. All right, this is a tough
Hey, it's-
one here.
Mid-game
That's a great
trades.
point, Travis Smith.
He's a mid-game trades.
True. I need y'all grade let us know what you guys think about Cam Ward and Will Campbell and Tatora McMillan.
It's gonna be a lot of random letters up there.
Yeah, it's fine. Throw
That's
them
good
in
for
there.
me. I like random
Earlier
letters.
in the very beginning of the show, I said say their last name and
Yeah,
the
yeah.
grade.
Yeah,
like
that's
Ward
much better.
A,
Yeah, yeah.
McMillan A,
Right.
Campbell
What
A,
was Joey's first pick?
Will Campbell.
F.
Wow.
He
Minus.
is still on the board, Cooey. But he's not on the draft though.
Yeah, he's not
so
declaring
it's
out.
not-
Yeah. No. If it was overall, it would be Jeremiah Smith and Ryan Williams would be 1 and 2 in this thing.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Ashton Genty here.
Yeah, take him. You can have him.
You don't like him?
It's not that I don't like him, but there's 1,000 backs in this draft that are really good.
Not with the name recognition.
No. But my guys will be more productive
Which
in the
one,
NFL.
which ones does your running back have over 2,000 yards rushing this year?
Yeah, I don't care about this past year. I care about their NFL careers because that's what we're doing right now. And I can promise you my guys will
You
have
don't care about the careers. You wanted to split Travis Hunter literally in half.
You did. That's crazy.
You wanted to take like.
You wanted
Yeah,
to
because
die.
I want the best defensive player in the game.
Well, we
Of
got
course.
him, so it doesn't matter.
You
Go ahead.
cheated.
Go ahead.
You used a rule against me.
Go ahead. See if you can get a D average.
Tyler Warren,
Damn it.
tight end,
Damn
Penn
it.
State.
Damn it. What a great pick. That's literally Tyler Rolfe.
I was
What name is
sure.
right
Oh, I
there?
know. We were
I was
already,
sure
like,
that's where you were going with that.
I probably should have gone there. Ashton Genty is that guy. If I didn't take Ashton Genty right there, my dad was probably going to disown me, so I had to. Tyler Warren is very good pick there.
I can't wait to hear what offensive lineman you take because I was between two guys, and I think
You can't take him.
I know.
Only one.
He's there. He's literally sitting there, untouched right now at 6'5", 310 pounds, 14 overall player in the draft, sir.
Right.
Yeah, we're
We're hanging on there.
he'll be there. He'll be there at the end too.
Yep.
There's a nice one from Alabama, pretty good player too. So, let me see. Give me a minute here, sitters. I wish I could take Jeremiah Smith and let him forego everything, and we had just run it up like that.
He'll get more money in college, probably.
Early.
He's one of the ones. Yeah, early he will for sure.
Yeah, early.
This is not good podcasting. I promise. I'm about to make a selection. Give me a minute.
What positions do you need?
Travis Smith said, should have known Joey was taking an RB second to last, a running back second to last. Yes, 100%. We all should have known that.
Yeah.
What position
might
do I
not take a
need? I
running back
need.
at all.
So Joey, you still need a quarterback, a tailback, and a wide receiver.
Oh, I need one more wide receiver.
Yeah, I'm fixing to take him off the board because I know who you're going here. Luther Burden.
Oh, that's not where I was going.
Oh, okay.
That's where I would have gone.
He's gonna go at Buka. Sorry, I like Luther Burden though.
I do too.
Joey does too. He can say he doesn't.
I know. I love Luther Burden.
Luther Burden the
He's
third.
still living off the high of that last pick.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I really enjoyed that last pick.
Tyler Warren is so anti what you would normally pick. It was so good though.
Thank you.
Big,
Thank you.
huge,
I
white
love,
tight end from Penn State.
dude. I
That
love
does
Tyler
not
Warren.
scream. Doesn't scream Joey Edge.
No, it does not.
I love good football players.
He's great.
And yeah, exactly. That guy is a great football player.
Great.
No, he's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. Don't try him like that.
Freak show. Warren A plus. Kui, you're right. Terrence Rapers, your cousin's a great pick with Warren. Yeah, you nailed that one, man.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Terrence
you.
is right again though. Luther Burden, crazy good and great Motown sounding name, no doubt.
That is a great point.
What
Great
kind of
point.
parties? You know what kind of parties we're gonna have with Cam Ward, Ashton Jeanty, Travis Hunter? We won't make it the game. And the name
Travis
Luther?
Hunter doesn't party. Hunter doesn't party.
True, that's true.
Yeah.
He just gets heartbroken, but it's okay. We'll work on
Okay,
it.
you turn this real sad real
Oh,
fast.
we'll work on it.
get
It's okay.
dumped?
No, they might should. It's okay.
All right, next.
Yeah, you're up, Joy.
Um,
You need a quarterback, receiver, and a running back. You're killing it, not me.
Hold that thought. Hold that thought. I need a what now?
Good Lord. Quarterback, running back, and receiver. You
Quarterback,
nailed
running
Will
back.
Campbell early, though.
Quarterback, running back, receiver.
If you had to pick
Joey, there's not that many options
Will
left.
Campbell was really good.
Yes.
But if you only have to have one,
Yes, I agree.
He's the best one though.
Sure.
Jared Verse put him in a blender.
That's right. Our
He was,
friend,
he was a
friend of the
true.
show,
He
Jerry
was a
Verse.
true freshman.
I just think I gotta go Igbuka here. Igbuka.
Yeah,
I think that's the only play.
Like,
Yeah.
I was gonna try to not do that, but I don't think I have a choice.
here we are.
He's the one that you have to take.
What do
there.
we need, Chris?
Yeah.
We need a tight end and offensive lineman.
All right, who plays for Iowa? That's what we're picking for tight end. Almost good.
Yes, we have some options here. We have some options at tight end. I really love Tyler Warren, but Colston Loveland from Michigan, 6'5", 245, 56 catches, 582 yards, 5 touchdowns on a bad Michigan offense
I like
without a
it.
quarterback.
Big body, fit right in. Let's go.
Yeah.
Good football
I think
player.
I love the name too, Colston. Colston Loveland. So we're gonna go Colston Loveland here. We'll take O-line last since Joey can't take another one. There's a really good one sitting there. So
I mean, what's he got?
Kelvin Banks.
yeah,
Kelvin
Joey-
Banks.
Joey-
I was between Banks and Campbell, the first pick.
yeah, Banks is really good.
I think Banks may be the best in this whole class.
I don't disagree, which is why I love
And we
getting
got
him as
we're
the
gonna get him
last
what?
pick.
11?
Yeah, 11. So you need a quarterback, Joey, and a running back.
I do.
Joey might not take a running back. He might take another offensive lineman and just convert him to a
Oh,
running back.
Travis has such a great point. Travis Hunter is your designated driver. My guys can go have a great time. No one gets in trouble. No one gets hurt.
That's-
Perfect.
Wow, what a good pick. I get an offensive player, a defensive player, and the designated driver.
Yep.
And an
Dad.
Uber?
Team Dad.
Team Dad.
God.
All right. So I need
My
a running back
graphics
and a
are
quarterback.
so
Yeah.
legit too. Yeah, running back,
Running
quarterback.
back, quarterback. All right. So with my running back, I'm gonna go. It's tough. It's tough because there's so many good options out here.
Well, they're all second. So
Yeah, they're all.
Yeah. But like Quinshawn Judkins is gonna have a better career than Ashton Jeanty.
I'm not positive because he runs so upright and so hard. One hit, his hit may blow. It may be the end of it. But I don't disagree with you. He's
Yeah.
a very good player.
Um,
He's not in my top 25.
Henderson, I think has a chance to have.
You're an Ohio State kind of guy.
Yeah.
Think Buka.
Yeah. I think is it Omarion Hampton from North Carolina? I know his last name's Hampton.
Yeah, Hampton's a good player.
I like
That's
him.
who you want?
No. The kid from Tennessee. I like him too. I'm going to go Judkins. I think Judkins has the highest upside if he stays healthy. So
I don't dislike Judkins.
I'm going to go Judkins here.
Tyler, I'm going to take the best offensive lineman in the draft
Please.
here.
Please.
We're going to go ahead and take Mr. Banks
Kelvin
from
Banks.
Texas, Kelvin Banks.
It's a beautiful
Claps in
pick.
the chat for Chris performing
I'll
out of
clap
his
for him.
mind.
I'll clap.
6'4", 320. He started 15 games, only allowed 1 sack at Texas.
One.
He has 42 career starts under his belt. Every single snap coming at left tackle.
Yeah.
And amazingly, he only gave up 3 sacks in his career.
Yeah.
Man.
No,
Kelvin
he's
Banks
he's
really
dumb good.
Yeah, Kelvin Banks
Yeah.
is the correct pick there. So
No,
we got
yeah.
the best player in the draft probably at last.
Joey?
You may have.
Maybe quarterback. You need a quarterback.
Yeah, quarterback. I'm gonna go with Boomer Bust guy.
Oh, boy.
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
I love hearing I'm going to go with a boomer bust guy with my quarterback.
Well, I mean, you know,
Oh,
we're not
yeah.
spending an early pick on him here, so he doesn't have to be boom. He can be bust because we're gonna get another pick next year.
Sure.
You know what I mean? We're gonna get another pick next year, so we're fine. We'll probably take another quarterback here
It's gonna be
later
a
in
high
probably the
pick,
third
too.
round.
Sure.
It's going to be a high pick next year,
Listen,
too, with this
we'll
team.
do what Washington did. We'll take RG3 and like, yeah, he's pretty good, but what if he's not? So let's go take Kirk Cousins like 2 hours later. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take Kyle McCord right here.
Oh boy, Jesus.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Kyle McCord here, and then in a couple of rounds, I'll
Chris.
find somebody else.
Chris.
We did it.
Yeah.
We did it over
We
here.
don't even, I don't even know what the defense looks like, but it's like
It won't
70
matter.
to 21.
Well, what I will say is this, Joey, for the Travis Hunter conversation, I do have to still use a draft pick on Travis Hunter, the defensive player. It has to be my first draft pick as well.
I feel like I'm still getting shafted a little bit on this because I just want Travis
the
Hunter.
barber, so I mean,
You want me to feel bad for you, and I just don't.
It's fine. I wonder if Jamie Minchin feels bad for me right now. You think he does because we're drafting?
all right, so maybe he might, but my team is Cam Ward, Ashton Genty, Travis Hunter, Luther Burden III, Colston Loveland, and Kelvin Banks.
Joey.
I like it.
we're body back.
That's a pretty good team. Joey has.
I want to change my pick. I want to change my last pick.
Wait, but
I'm gonna take
he
Kyle
already walked
McCord
across
and
the stage.
I know. No, he
Joey,
hasn't.
they've
He
announced him
hasn't.
to the fans.
No.
They've
I
already booed you for him.
I just called the commissioner. I'm taking my pick back.
They booed you.
I'm taking Jackson Dart. I have to. I'll take Kyle McCord in 2 rounds instead.
Jeez.
Jackson Dart.
Okay, let me retype that. Okay, so Joey's quarterback is Jackson Dart.
Yeah.
His former teammate Quinshawn Judkins is
right.
running back.
Yeah.
What's your receiver, McMillan? I can't say his first name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mecca Abuka is your other receiver.
Yeah.
Tyler Warren, by far your best pick. Very good player. Elite tight end.
Yeah.
Gonna be tough to cover him.
Yeah.
And then Will
And he
Campbell.
blocks well.
And he's physical. And Will Campbell as your offensive lineman, very good player as well in his own right. So wonderful draft right there. We'll do defense next week.
We'll do defense next
We'll
week.
do defense next week.
I'll be better prepared.
Can I bring up a
Yeah,
topic
we did
really
spring
quickly?
this. We sprung this on
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. It's
And I did not. I
yeah.
did not prepare
You
either.
sprung it on you too. It ain't
Yeah,
like
I
you just
sprung
sprung
it
it
on
on
you
me.
too. So-
But
Can I bring up a topic that
Sure.
I think is interesting? And I was thinking about doing it after the show because I want both of your opinions, but I think the sitters will be kind of smart on this too.
I'm here for it.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
If you're a fan of a team,
Mm-hmm.
you know you always want your team to be put together and have a good roster. right?
Sure.
You want to be a really, really good team. Does it reach a point where if your team gets so good that the games become it's actually less fun to be a fan of that team?
No.
You don't think so?
For me personally, no.
There's like to me.
I'll tell you right now, when Urban was at the University of Florida, there was never a time where I was like, well, this sucks.
Because we're beating the brakes off people.
Yeah.
Before State, when they were playing hangman on the sideline in the third quarter, and the backups for the game, I was like, "This is incredible. I love
Would it
this."
change your opinion if it was baseball? Because I agree with football because there's only a limited number of games.
That now?
'Cause I'm talking about the Dodgers here.
Nope.
I still think I love winning so much that I think I would just adore every single game.
Yep.
I don't think
would
I'd ever
like
get.
the winning, but it wouldn't.
I would never
don't
get
think
tired
that-
of winning. I don't
But
think.
there would
Nope.
never be any suspense to watch a game.
Exactly.
That sounds awful.
Nope.
No, there is still there would still be games that you're
Because and the reason
Terrence said, I wouldn't know.
I wouldn't either. The reason I'm asking is because like we love watching games like the Chiefs versus the Bills. You know, we're excited for the Eagles and the Chiefs because those teams are evenly matched. We don't know what the outcome's going to be. That's what makes it fun as like a fan to watch the.
But
game.
we're not fan. I'm not a fan of none of these teams. So it's fun because I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
If
I
Florida's going to play Western Kentucky
That's
and
different.
Florida wins by 3,000,
I
I
love it.
love it.
No,
I don't want it to end.
Never. I want to see walk-ons get in the game.
10 more quarters.
10 more. All the quarters. Just continue the game until we get tired of watching it.
It's
And
the
I'm not
same-
going to get
it's the
tired.
same side of the coin when Florida State went 2-10. Please let it end. It wasn't.
Yeah, let's ask that question.
It wasn't
Did you
fun.
enjoy it whenever they were losing every game?
All the suspense in the world. How are we going to be close today? It was terrible.
I get the
That's
premise
a
behind your
Dodgers
question.
Yeah.
I get the premise behind your question because
Yeah,
the
it's
Dodgers
fair.
have signed everything and everyone.
Yeah.
And they're
I
going
think
to
it would
be.
be boring to be a fan.
They're
of that
cheating,
team to
honestly,
watch.
but I don't think it'd be
No,
boring.
it's ruined the game. But we don't like considers don't care about baseball. We can get off.
You know.
I think somehow or another we made it to an hour and 12 minutes. I just don't know.
It is
I
incredible.
came into the show late, had a lot of energy.
Yeah, you brought
You
it.
did
You
bring
brought
some
it, man.
energy
You
to the
brought
show.
it.
I was excited.
You brought it.
I'm excited that you're here.
Thanks, Joe.
Yeah.
All right, sitters. It's going to be it for tonight. This has been Tyler Rolfe for 75% of the show. And Joey Edge and Chris Martinez. See you next time, sitters.
We are Front Porch Sitting.
We are front porch sitting. We are.